everyone, make sure you check out the latest episode. We're mountain climbing, kind of.
Yeah, some kind of mountain. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please make sure you do so, because we do crazy like this all the time and really helps us out. So subscribe.
And make sure you watch this episode.
Hello Okanagan. Hello Okanagan. Hello Okanagan. Hello Okanagan.
Welcome back to another episode, Hello Okanaganers. We're here at the Rock Garden in Vernon, a place that I have myself been to a few times. We're here with the owner, Anthony. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, thanks for coming.
And we're actually in one of the newly renovated sections. But tell us a little bit about the backstory of Rock Garden, and how long you guys been open for, etc.
We originally opened about 7 years ago with, like you're saying, just the other side there.
Yep.
About 2 years ago, we actually were lucky enough to expand and take over this space. So this space itself is about 2 years old, and the entire gym is about 7 years old itself.
Wow, 7 years. I actually didn't realize that.
It's been a very interesting and fun 7 years, I have to say.
Very cool. And one thing that I did really like is, like, the first time I came here, I'd never done it before. So, like, it is a gym for kind of all styles and all levels. Beginners can come here. Advanced people can also come here and really get a kind of good feel about it. So I really like that.
Yeah, that's kind of been one of our focuses, is just making sure that we're an all ages, all ability, all-inclusive gym for anybody from the first timer to the experienced World Cup veteran. Pretty much anybody that has an interest in climbing is more than welcome to come and climb down here.
So no experience is fine. You've got is it like a gym where you'll have one-on-one training with somebody?
Yeah, anybody that comes into the gym has the option to do one of two things. They can buy a bouldering only pass, which just brings them into the bouldering area, at which point we'll teach them how to fall, kind of give them the rough basic idea on how to move their body on the wall and stuff like that. The other option is that they buy a gym pass that allows them to go bouldering and use the ropes. The difference with the ropes is they will have to spend about 5 minutes to learn on how to use a belay device, which is basically being the person on the other end of the rope, so when the climber falls, they catch them and they safely lower them to the ground. It's a super easy thing to do. We can teach moms and dads and pretty much anybody to do it. There is no charge to be taught how to do it. It just takes about 5 or 6 minutes.
And again, the Okanagan, there's some great mountains, some great spots throughout the Okanagan. There's a gentleman here that we're going to meet that can let us know some of the favorite spots. Apparently he wrote a book.
So Anthony, we got these levels of difficulty here with the colors, is what I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, it kind of gives you a rough idea as to what you're climbing and where you're going. Starting with the top, yellow being the easiest, it gets more difficult as you progress down the chart. In these dots, you'll reference to the cards on the wall here. The color of the dot on the card, when you look on the chart, will tell you how hard that climb is. When you stand back and look at whatever color of hold it is over top of the card, that will tell you what hold you're allowed to use and where you're going. So for this guy here, it is quite difficult as it's a teal dot, and you'll look here, teal is the most difficult of climbs, and you'll get to use nothing but the blue holes to get you all the way up to the top.
Okay, and then so when you start, how would you start on something like this if you were to basically say, hey, I want to try the yellow one?
Okay, so this one here, getting a little bit more technical, when you stand and you look underneath the yellow holds, there is only one card.
Yep.
So this is what's called a double-handed start. Both of your hands have to be on this hole. Your feet would then come off the ground on the orange ones, and like we talked about, you are only then allowed to use whatever color of hold, orange, to get you all the way up to the top.
One of the other things I wanted to ask now, so if someone has a membership here and they come quite often, they're not going to have the same spots. So these things are moved around once in a while?
Absolutely. We are on a
They
setting
rotate?
schedule of about every 3 weeks. The gym itself is divided into 5 different ranges or areas, and we reset one of those areas every 3 weeks. That way there's always something new to try, and that people don't ever get bored of what they're coming in to climb.
That's it?
That's it.
So I just noticed something here. The walls aren't all flat.
No.
There's some crazy angles here. It's funny too, because there's certain areas where there's like a better grip, and then there's some that are just flat. Like, how do you grab something that's flat?
Depending on
Especially
the
at an
spot.
angle. So this is where you become Spider-Man here, right here on this wall. David's living out a fantasy.
Top, right?
Hey everyone, if you didn't know already, we have our own Peachweed Ale at Martin's Brew Pub.
And if you're looking for any cool gift ideas, we've got sweatshirts, hoodies, and all kinds of merch with Hello Okanagan logo on it.
And thanks to you guys for asking for our song to finally be completed. Check us out now on iTunes and Spotify, Hello Okanagan.
And TikTok.
We have Marie here, she's the GM and one of the coaches. Marie, thanks for bringing us down here. So what age group do you coach?
I coach anywhere between the ages of 6 to 12. So youth programs mainly. I've done a little bit with adults as well, but mainly I teach the youth programs here at the gym. So after school programs, we do beginner up to intermediate and advanced.
Wow.
And you guys do birthday parties as well,
Yes,
am I right?
we also do birthday parties mainly on the weekends, and that provides kids the chance to climb with their friends, but in a more fun setting than, for instance, with the classes we're working on their skill development. With the birthdays, they just get to have fun, they get to try a little bit of everything, and they get to do it with their friends.
And is there a room where they can actually have birthday cake and everything?
Yes, we have a party room as well.
Wow.
So they get to, after the climbing is done and they're all tired out, we fill them up with sugar with some cake, and they get to hang out there for about an hour with their family as well.
Awesome. So when David turns 14, we can bring him down here for a birthday party and you can coach him.
And you also have, for the more competitive climbers and ones that want to take it a little bit more competitive, you have the junior team?
Yes, so we have a competitive group here of youth that's ranging up to the age of 18, and they also compete BC-wide and Canada-wide.
And if someone wanted to get more information on rock climbing period and they live in Osoyoos, Salmon Arm, anywhere in between, is there like Facebook groups that they can just jump on and see what's happening locally? There's,
There are
pretty
a
much.
few. We have a Facebook page here at the Rock Garden and an
Okay.
Instagram, and you can always reach out to us and ask us any questions. There's
Okay.
also some Facebook groups like Vernon Climbing, there's a Kelowna Climbing, and those ones you can just jump on. Someone just invites you to it, and you can ask questions, and people are super, super inviting on those programs.
Awesome. Okay, thank you.
So the first thing you guys want to make sure of before you even go to tie yourselves in is just that the ropes themselves are not all crossed up and tangled up at the top. On every rope you'll have two things. You'll have a pre-tied figure 8 knot, which will be for the climber, and then you have what is called the belay device, which will be for the belayer. Okay, so the lever for your left hand, grab the lever in the palm of your left hand, pull this directly into what's called your belay loop. Once you attach it to your belay loop, do make sure you spin that gate until you cover the red line.
Okay.
So the biggest rule with this guy is never let go of the bottom rope. That's going to go on that bottom loop, and that's going to go on that large belay loop just like so. You're going to watch the rope right in front of your climber. That's where you're going to see any slack show up. You want that rope to look nice and straight up and down. Second thing you're going to do, you're going to take this bottom rope right across the V of your thumbs here, grab the rope like that, and basically down to your waist.
Pulling up.
Down.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, the idea is like there's going to be slack.
Okay, stop for a second. And then down.
Yep. And then up, down, slide your hands up. And then down. Yep.
Well, I guess there's got to be slack for me to do it.
Yep. Up, down.
Give you some slack.
Up. To go shorter. There you go.
Are you prepared if I fall?
As long as you got hands on the rope, you're prepared. Sweet.
You're good.
You gonna be able to carry me?
No? Yeah, I will.
Your face struggle.
Yeah, because if I let you go too fast, I'm gonna fly up with you.
In the case where there is a weight difference, we do have what we like to call the cheeseburger and fries, which is just quite simply
The cheeseburger and fries? Oh, there you go.
Oh my God!
a large
That
weight
is
bag
insane!
you can attach to yourself, and you can gain 75 pounds quite instantly. And this way you can belay for somebody that's bigger than you.
All right, we're here with Andy White. He's the head root setter here. Root setting is obviously where you set the holds up so you can make it all the way up, and they change them every 3 weeks, as we mentioned. And how do you put the roots together? Is it something you take from inspiration, or do you just make them up on the spot?
Yeah, we take a lot of, there's kind of historical root setting practices that we take a lot of inspiration from, but then the idea is that we innovate throughout. So we try and make up our own ideas as we go, and it's a creative process.
There's a book that you actually put together here.
Yeah, that's a culmination of a lot of years of work. We're actually all done with that one, so there's another one coming out within the next 2 years.
And the cool thing that I like is, I mean, what I love about the Okanagan, what is it? Number 111 things that I love about the Okanagan. There's amazing mountains, not just for sightseeing or for hiking and such, but actually for climbing.
Yeah.
And all that's in here.
Yeah, we have some of the best bouldering in North America here now. In Vernon, we have Cougar Canyon, which is some of the best stuff in Canada by far. And then around Kelowna, we have the Boulder Fields, which is one of the biggest bouldering areas in North America.
Well, yeah, Peter, show them how thick that book is. So that's all just Okanagan, right?
And just bouldering.
Wow.
There's not a rope route in that book.
Wow.
So that book is obviously not just your guide to where to do it, but how to do them as well, right?
Yeah, and so there's difficulty, there's approaches, there's all the info that you would need to go to any of the bouldering areas in that book.
There's some great photos, David. Maps, photos, everything.
Yeah, we know you're more of a picture guy, Peter.
And if people wanted more information on this book itself, where would they go?
They can connect with any of the gyms in the valley, and they can provide contact to a number of people who were involved in making that book. Within that book, there's also contact information, emails that they can contact any one of the local kind of main climbers that has a lot of that information.
Thank you guys so much for watching the show. Hopefully you've subscribed by now, and also please leave a like on this video. It really helps us out with ratings so that we can obviously give you more episodes and more amazing content.
Did you tell them to subscribe?
Oh, you can do that right now, Peter.
Subscribe.
Please subscribe. It also helps us out, guys. Thank you.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We're here with a young, experienced, champion climber. Kaya, how you doing?
Good.
Good. So there was a tournament that you were in recently?
Yeah, like a competition. Pretty much you have 5 boulders and then you have 5 minutes to try each of them and you try and get as high as you can.
Whoever gets the best time?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. You try and get to the top.
What is the highest position you've placed in a do you do national tournaments as well?
Yeah, I had Open Nationals not that long ago.
Where was that held at?
In Quebec, yeah.
Oh wow, all the way in Quebec.
Yeah.
Cool. How the hell did you get up there? Which one? The blue one? Yes! I don't remember. I was just fascinated. Come on. From there to there, she jumped and got a... Is that what you did? Yes!
Okay. Wait, what?
Anthony, thanks a lot for inviting us down, trying all the different styles here. My fingers are killing me, but I feel stronger. If people want more information, where do they go?
They can go to our website at www.climbthegarden.com.
Okay.
Thank you guys very much for coming down. You guys did great.
Thank you.
No, thank
Make
you.
sure you check them out. Links below.
And now, let's cut to an Okanagan update.
With Saffron and Stacy.
Hello, all you wonderful people. I'm Stacey Roche.
And I'm Saffron Quist.
And this is your Okanagan Update.
Make and take workshops are an awesome way to get through the coldest part of the winter season. Color Drop Design is a mobile silk scarf marbling studio that allows you to make your own wearable pieces of art. Events are happening up and down the valley. Some are providing snacks and beverages, and some are kid-friendly. For information on when the next workshop is happening, head to dotheokanagan.com's events tab.
Vernon Winter Carnival has been given the go-ahead for most of their 2022 events. The 61st annual parade will be held February 5th, and they are currently accepting float applications. Participation is free for local businesses and groups. Head to VernonWinterCarnival.com to fill out a form.
Wine touring in the Okanagan is not just fun in the summertime. Sip Happens Wine Tours functions all year round, offering winter tours that are beautiful in the snow and featuring wines that warm your soul and taste great in the cold weather. For more information or to book a tour, go to siptours.ca.
And that's it for this week's Okanagan Update. Now let's head back to the episode.
Thanks for watching. Most importantly, don't try this at home. Come to where the professionals can help you.
So, once again, Okanagan, we came, we saw, we embarrassed ourselves. Hopefully you liked it.